So on Trump's tariffs, Matt, where are you at this morning and what our response should be?
Well, we need to respond by getting rid of the self-imposed tariffs we've placed on our own economy. We unfortunately cannot control, no one seems to be able to control what Donald Trump does in Washington, D.C. But there are so many things that we place on our own businesses and our own economy that hold us back. And so I did see Jim Chalmers yesterday once again play the role of economic weatherman and say, oh, well, there's going to be this many interest rate cuts the next year. Well, Jim, you're the nation's treasurer. Why don't you do something about the economy? Why don't you remove the $2 billion cost he's placing on Australian businesses to report their carbon emissions every year? Why are we doing that? Why doesn't he properly control our borders and our immigration intake so we don't have young Australians lining up with sometimes hundreds of people just to try and get a rental property to have a roof over their head? And why doesn't he make sure that we use all our energy sources, our coal, our gas, get rid of our nuclear ban so we can bring down energy prices for Australian manufacturers so they can compete in this difficult and uncertain times? I mean, the Labor Party has not managed our economy well in good times. No one, I think, believes that they can manage it well in harder times. And that's why I think people do want to see a change here now and put in some people who know what they're doing in the economy, because Jim Chalmers, Anthony Albanese, they've only managed to see the cost of living go up for lots of Australians and our economy become weaker.
It has been a rough start for the coalition for week 2 of the campaign, Matt, with that double policy backflip yesterday. Were you supportive of that U-turn?
Look, I think it's the right decision. As Peter Dutton has said, we've heard the feedback, we've listened. Most important job in this job is to listen to people. So we've listened to that feedback and taken that decision. I'm sure that's a template for how Peter Dutton would govern as Prime Minister, to listen to people, listen to feedback. I do think that work from home does provide a lot of flexible options, particularly for people here in regional locations. I'm here in Bundaberg today, and people can sometimes now live in the regions, take pressure off housing in the city, but still get to a major city like Brisbane from here in Bundaberg every now and again for their working jobs. So, look, I think it's a positive thing. We just got to be sensible about it and make sure people are still being productive even when they work from home.
Do you concede, though, it makes the campaign look ill thought out or ill considered and may now raise doubts about what else could be on the chopping block under the slightest bit of pressure from Labor?
Look, I'll leave the commentary to you, Peter, to judge how things are going.
It's not commentary, it's just a question.
On providing a better choice, a better option for the Australian people. As I say, I don't think the Labor Party's managed our economy well. And we've had pretty good times the last few years. We've had high commodity prices, massive amounts of rivers of gold flowing in to the Treasury. We're no doubt going to enter into here some choppier waters in the next few years. And if Anthony Albanese can't control our economy when things are going well, how can you trust him to manage an environment where the weather's a little bit less than ideal?
All right, we'll leave it there, Matt. Thank you. We'll chat again soon.